backwards. Now we're trying to grow food on Mars. There's billions being spent on that research, but we're not looking at our own back gardens. We're trying to do hydroponics, but we're not looking, vertical spaces. Architects I know, vertical garden, rooftop garden. You go to their house and there's a garden outside the front door. What are you growing there? No, we don't look at that. We wouldn't look at the actual earth that's given us life and culture. We're so convinced of our own arrogance, But we need to rediscover where our food comes from, That's as simple as that. And that also implies re-exploring how we're farming, what that means, And I would say the principal aspect of that rediscovery is to look at nutritional value of food rather than the economic value. Because when we look at nutritional value, then we look at real people and we look at a collective aim. You see, you might like classical music and I like hip-hop, like what rubbish you listen to. You like listening to some J. Krishnamurti guru and I like Sai Baba and say, what rubbish. You'll fight with me. How dare you, dumbo. You eat meat. And I'm a pure vegetarian. Say, how dare you eat meat? How dare you tell me not to eat meat? Damn. There's a fight, People will fight for any damn opinion, belief, concept, ideology, book that they've read. But you put that drumstick spinach between us, we both eat, we both go, it's very good, So the local food is what we call the lowest common denominator in the society. It's the one thing that really unites us all. That's where we recognize we're both from this earth and we both have this collective need, So I think in any particular bioregion, if the focus can be on food forests, because food forest obviously is producing a lot more food than a very sort of linear way of farming where you're looking at one crop and then after 3, 4, 5 months you harvest that crop, field is empty for 5 months while the next crop is growing. Here you have crops every day, always food is there. Of course that sort of very monoculture style of farming depletes the soil, it uses more water, it also negates this diversity of nutritional medicinal values. So this equates to a renaissance of well-being. So to take that on board is not easy because the whole capitalist tsunami of pushing people to buy more, tractors and potatoes and, fancy this and that, whether it has an organic stamp on it or not is irrelevant. But to just simply create community and look at local foods around us, that takes a lot of creativity, it takes a lot of heart, it takes a lot of love to recognize that. But I would say there's basically 3 major steps. And the first step is to recognize that all these leaves and branches and sticks and grass, that's the first gift of Mother Nature. And if we find techniques that we can return it back to the soil, this is the first step. Because without that step, there's nothing else. You only have you have an erosion of the fertility. The second step is to make use of all these gifts and be very, very creative. As I said, if you have one dish of green papaya and every time you come and eat, you'll be like, oh God, again green papaya. But if you have one time a halwa, one time a salad, one time a curry, one time a vegetable like this, then green papaya is like this amazing plant,